Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we're going to be playing some QuestlineShaman, or some Overload Shaman, or whatever burn Shaman. This deck goes by many names. For those who don't know what this deck is, you play a whole bunch of Overload cards, and then you get to play, you finish Command the Elements, get the new Brucon, which makes your spells cast twice, so then, you know, things like Voltaic Burst will summon 4 dudes, and then Bioluminescence will give it +2 spell damage. And then, you know, Lightning Bloom adds 4 mana, and then a Lightning Bolt kills your opponent. And that's basically how this deck works. Yeah, in the early game you play all the other Overload cards. You play your Beakers, you play your Zaps, you play your Ancestral Calls, your Crackles, your Perpetual Burst, Perpetual Flames, Haunting Visions, Serpentshrine Portals, and then at the end you just go, you know, Brucon, Voltaic Burst, Bioluminescence, Lightning Bolt, and then your opponent dies, or Lightning Bloom, Lightning Bolt, and then your opponent dies. Yeah, that's kind of the goal. Anyways, though, with all that being said, how about we keep the first one and let's see how it goes. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys all in the first game. Alright. First matchup being Rogue. Rogue is actually a fairly hard matchup. I don't want to keep the frog. Yeah, like one of the things with the Rogue matchup is that you always feel like you're behind. So it's like really hard to come back. Kind of sucks. Okay, I mean, Pirate Rogue with the slowest draw is definitely beatable. Definitely beatable. That is the single best top deck in my deck. Oh, and even with the low roll, we killed it. Okay. So depending on what we draw, we can play this, discover something like coin, play that, and then I guess I can't zap anything. Oh, I can zap something now. I can just do this, but I feel like this is slightly better. Beautiful. I don't have to use this now, is the thing. I can use it next turn. Yeah. It's slightly better to use it this turn.
Feed the fish, landlubber.
That was probably the weakest one to hit, sadly. High roll? Oh, that's painful. That is super painful. Not high rolling there is really bad. We low rolled on both of ours.
Glory! I'm here for the gold.
I think I have to use a lightning bolt. I can't. With this version, it's so hard to actually warrant using a lightning bolt. Okay. Well, I don't really have a choice now. Oh, I don't even have enough mana to go for it. See, like this was dream. I should have sent that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't use this because then I don't have anything to go face after that. I guess I have Serpentshrine Portal. 7, 14. Yeah, okay, so it's fine. I can actually do this. Be fine. Let's get a 3/3 taunt this way. Okay. We're so low. I don't know if this is still doable. Especially not without, like, if I had an overdraft, I could see it, but without an overdraft, this is, like, so hard to win from here. But yeah, Serpentshrine Portal now is my only spell that can go face. So, yeah.
Try. just the pirate's code.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Alright. Overdraft top deck would be the single best one in the deck. Oh my god, give me that overdraft. Please, one time. That is not an overdraft. I have like 3 still. I mean, I have to go for it, right? Oh wait, no, I don't have the mana anyways next time to do it. Play this now. I'm overloaded for my entirety of my mana next turn. If I overdraft, I guess I just need to hope he has nothing.
Job's done.
If I had one more mana, I was fine because then I could have done overdraft on his face and then gotten away with everything.
All hands on.
Okay, it did not actually matter. No list plays this card anymore, so I wasn't even taking that into account. Like, basically the only thing in my head would be like, alright, if the +2 attack is on exactly deck swabby and then he tops decks second swordfish, he has Xaxes. Or 1/over Xaxes, but he had smite, which, yeah. To be fair, if we had hit that overdraft as our draw for turn, we had won the game. We would have wiped his board, threw that at his face. Next turn went Brucan, summoned some dude, Bioluminescence, and then popped off. It sucks that we hit an aggro deck that had double Celsi Captain in their draw. Really, really sucks. Oh well, let's try the next one, right guys? Yeah, I'll see y'all there.
Thrall versus Valera.
Watch your back.
All right.
My elements are frightful.
I don't like Finley. All right. Let's try this matchup again. Oh, it's a combo deck. Oh, it might be the Silas deck. That'd be pretty dope. But if it is the Silas deck, we have the advantage that we are slightly faster, all things considered.
Look! You're shiny.
Never mind, we're just dead. Because if it's bomb, we're slower than bomb. Yeah, it's just bomb and we're slower than that deck. It's just rough. It's very, very rough. Okay. Oh, we are Omega dead. Okay. I knew this game was going to be rough, but I didn't think it'd be this rough.
Monsters beneath you.
Man.
I was the first, you
No respect for devolve. Oh. Sadly, I don't think it matters anymore what happens. I'm pretty sure we are just Omega dead. Throw that there. That's a decent draw. Throw that there. This technically saves us for one turn. Never mind. We tried. Wow, those are two really rough games back to back to back. Man, imagine if he just would have hit Terrans instead of his mines. Like, if he flipped those, like... oh well. We still have plenty of time. Hopefully we can get a win in. Yeah, with that being said, let's skip the next one. Alright. Paladin.
Beyond the firelight.
This is not bad. I can mull both of these here. The main card we're actually looking for, like, the best turn 2 in the deck is Knowledge. Just because, I mean, knowledge is knowledge, right? That card is absolutely nuts. And I think I want to play this relatively slow. I'm hoping that this is going to be a slowish deck. So that's the thing, right? This deck wins any slow matchup. Because the thing is, I complete my quest and kill you the same turn. So there's never really room for them to, like, kind of, like, circle around it, right? Like, that is the big advantage of this deck. But the thing is that it's really bad into aggro. There are lists that are better against aggro than some lists that are better against aggro than others. This one, in my opinion, is really bad against aggro, and it kind of sucks. I should have just slammed this. But at the same time, I figured recently I've been playing against a lot of other stuff, not really aggro, which is why I felt really confident going for this instead of anything else. Okay, I mean, I guess landslide is fine. Firemancer Flurgl, Toxfin. Those are pretty good ones. Like, that's the other thing, right? In the aggro matchups, we never saw this. Which, I mean, to be fair, most times it doesn't really do much, but there are certain games where it's, like, really key to winning the game. I think this is slightly better. I know it seems really early to use this, but by the looks of his deck, he's more of like an aggro tempo-y deck. So that means he's going to typically have a lot of smaller things on board, is my guess. So this Perpetual Flame will come in really handy when I can use it and also unlock my mana crystals at the same time. If I would have played it there, I would have had 0 mana crystals this turn, and I don't think I could have won in that scenario, which is why I had to go for this route, which is a little bit worse right now, but I think slightly better overall. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right, I'm not scared if he has a 1/1, like, at all. To be fair, here I think I just take the opportunity to do this. That was a really weak one to hit, sadly. My deck doesn't really have minions, so things like Nightmare are really useless. I was hoping to hit mostly Awaken. Just wipe the board is just gonna be good enough, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe if my 1/1 gets to stay alive for this turn, which I doubt he's gonna spend resources trying to kill it. To me, that just doesn't make sense as a value perspective. That's like anti-value. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that for free this turn. Oh, my hand is absurdly bad. Where's Finley when you need him? Well, that card does nothing here. Okay, dream is not bad. If he buffs up a mini, I could just dream it back to his hand. So that's not the end of the world. Lol. You're telling me he really thinks that I would have passed on 6 mana if I had frog? Like, no, I would have just slammed frog. Frog is mentally powerful. Nah. I guess I can low roll here if I get unlucky. I'm working on trying to build my own spell damage totem. Bring back spell damage totem. Also, by the way, I don't think I said it yet this video, but I hope everyone has a beverage. I'm currently drinking me a Coke because I wanted a Coke. And also, Coke is fucking delicious. So, yeah.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
Draw a whole bunch of cards. Do I care if he draws cards? The answer is like no. So why don't I just continue delaying him? Continue telling him no to fun. My hand, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. My 7 pieces of card draw, or 7 out of 8 of my pieces of card draw are in the bottom 16 cards on my deck. Again, you really think I would have just... These people don't trust, don't believe, you know? Okay, that's a really good one. It's not really what I want to see. Well, we're going to high roll this 66% chance. Alright, all the way left. Alright, beautiful. Oh, that's true. I need to play smaller cards to draw some more cards. Alright. So now ideally, like, the 2 draws I want to see are, like, I want to see Ancestral Knowledge draws. I almost slammed, I should have slammed bolts at the end there. Instead of slamming what I did slam. Yeah, that's good for me.
Initializing descent.
Beaker is really, really good. Lightning Bloom, or Overdraft is fairly solid. Like, there's so many good draws in my deck. Beaker is probably the best, though. Alright, well. Start with this one. Just guarantee a knowledge. Okay. Oh, to play another one? Well, I guess I just play this one. And this draws me both of my Voltaic Surges.
The elements unbound flow through me.
Easy. That's how the deck wins. Yeah. I was lucky that he had also a really, really slow draw. So I was able to, like, kind of, like, I want to say shit on him, but, like, because he had a slowish draw, I was able to get ahead really, really early. Well, not even really ahead, just, I could just draw and pass, draw and pass, draw and pass, until I finally found a piece of card draw. And as you saw, like, once I hit a piece of card draw, like, I was able to turbo through my hand and just kill my opponent. Turns out double Lightning Bloom to add 8 is real good. Anyways, we have time for more games, so let's skip the next one.
Morgul!
All right.
Protect the wild.
Okay. Druid should be another easy-ish matchup. The problem is, in this matchup, Perpetual Flames are useless and will never work. So it's a little bit rough on that regard. But at the same time, it really comes down to who's slower in the matchup. With this draw, I can see us being slower, which is a little bit problematic. But I was about to say, if we top deck Frog, we go coin that, and then we're super far ahead. But yeah, basically, like, if he ever has minions on the board, I'm just throwing this out there. Like, no matter what. It's just that worth it. I need to find more card draw, though. And I guess there's another advantage that typically the Druid decks that are popular right now do play the mid-range guys. Hero power. I don't know if it's possible to kill him just with like tokens into Bioluminescence. I think you do need. Do I need? I guess technically no. Maybe something playable. I was about to say, maybe it's possible if we just have a board full of things to go Bioluminescence, Bolt, Serpentshrine Portal. But that requires having 7 minions on board, I think. So if I'd say just have my 4 hero power minions, and then I can play my Toxfin for 5. He's at 30. Okay, this is fairly good, actually. Okay, that's fine. Put this away. Yeah, I guess I have to trade this hand away. I'm down to draw 1 less card, but be 1 step further on completion. I also need Spirit of the Frog now to win the game, so it's gonna be a fairly interesting game, I feel. Okay. This hand is not ideal, but maybe I could draw Spirit of the Frog, and then it becomes really good. Yeah, if I top deck Spirit of the Frog, I should just win the game. Maybe, yeah. Draw a lot of 1 cost. This is actually so rough. I can't tell what, like, am I in a good position or not? Very interesting. I need card draw off this. These are all terrible. Why would I want any of these? Do a minion. A lot of these cards do a lot of nothing. I don't have any beasts. Oh, I guess actually, depending what he does, I can Devouring Swarm. No, okay, I've just lost the game. I guess I could have squeezed in 1 damage. Well, I'm assuming I'm just dead here, so let's play a fun game. Am I dead? I am dead. I was never really able to push him back, so I'm just assuming I'm dead here. If he's Mechathune, I'm dead. If not, I mean, there's just a strong possibility I just can't win.
Just a scratch. Free of that blasted tower. Time waits for no one.
He has to be Mechathune, right? Do I have to kill him here?
Roll, life, happiness, and play one card left. Hey,
We be taking this to Juicy's Cobalt Way.
roll, life, happiness, and friends.
Worst part is if I had Bioluminescence, I was very, very close to lethal. I was actually super, super close to lethal if I had Bioluminescence.
The elements unbound flow.
Because even Bioluminescence there was 9, 18. I guess I needed more of my burn spells, but yeah, what can you do? If I was given a turn, even one turn with Spirit of the Frog, I had won the game. Oh well. Oh well. I did not expect to beat the Druid. Druid has always been a really, really rough matchup for the deck. Just because it's like Control Warrior. This deck is very damage based, right? Where I only have a certain amount of damage to do, right? Sure, if I'm giving my board plus 14 spell damage, yes, double bolt is just lethal. Basically no matter what. But as you can see, kind of got a little cuck there at the end, obviously by the Togwaggle. But it's also fairly close to, like, I think if I had one more turn, I had won the game. If I had one more turn, I was able to kill him through what he just did, because I would have been able to draw the majority of the rest of my deck, I think. If not, get pretty darn close to it. Also, I got really unlucky on the spells I was able to discover. Hitting Sunwell was, like, not ideal. Oh, that's the deck we played yesterday. At least there is one good thing to come from all this. Like, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say one good thing, but at least we won one game is what I was getting at. I'm glad we won one, and I was glad I was able to show off how it did, or how the deck wins, because I know sometimes it's frustrating when I would upload a video and like it's like 4 losses, right? Because then I never got to show what my deck can do. At least this way I get to show what my deck can do, even though we're like 1 and 3. This deck is not good. It's just one of those decks that I find it's really, really fun, and to play 5 or so games every month, or every, you know, maybe twice a month. It's really, really fun, because those games where you actually get it to work, it's like, God, I just did something super, super sick that very few people I think I've played against like 2 or 3 QuestlineShamans ever since the Questline came out. And I find it's one of the most fun. I think it is the most fun Questline deck besides maybe Priest. But yeah, no, definitely. If you guys have the cards, try this deck out. The Firemancer Toxfin combo is not necessary. I would say Finley's not necessary either. It's more of an interesting card to play with. But yeah, no. Besides all that, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.